Happy Thursday. Happy day before the 4th.
Yeah, right. Happy 4th if we don't talk tomorrow. How's
Happy
everything
4th.
going? Yeah, happy 4th.
Everything is well. And you?
Everything is well. I don't have anything special planned for the 4th, just a regular day for me, but maybe I'll do something when I'm free, when I have some free time. But yeah, I heard about the big beautiful bill and stuff like that. And yeah, I guess, I was hearing on Fox News. I watched a little bit of Fox News, and they said like it passed. They're saying it's looking like it passed. It's kind of clickbait. Like they're just trying to get clicks and views. Honestly, it didn't really actually pass, I guess, yet. But it's like most of the people
No.
have voted for it.
Yeah. So this is the thing. I feel like the gun suppressor was going to pass. They took that out. Anything good in the bill, they're taking out. So, and like the tax stamp for guns, I just feel like anything that is good in that bill is not going to last.
There's some good stuff. There's some bad stuff. I will
No,
say.
there's a lot of good stuff, but I feel like it's all being taken out.
Well, one bad thing that has been taken out was like the AI thing. No regulation on AI for
Yeah,
10 years.
that's not good.
Yeah, they took that
That's
out.
not
Luckily,
good.
they took that out. Yeah, that was a horrible
Yeah.
thing in the bill. Also, Palantir spying on us. That's also horrible. But the government also has been spying on us for a long time already. So it's like, I mean, at least they're kind of already admitting. At least they're admitting to it in the bill a little bit. But they've already been spying on us for like 10, 15, 20 years. And that's
Yeah.
just what Snowden said. They might have, my friend Dustley, the guy with the long, big gray beard, he said they've been
Yep.
spying on us since JFK. But I
I
don't know
believe it.
exactly when. Probably.
I believe it.
And
I'm
also,
so
we got.
my 6-month-old son just woke up, so I keep looking down.
It's okay. It's okay. Let me know if you need to pause it or anything. It's fine.
No, it's okay. No, we're okay.
Um, Eric just said hi. The guy I was just telling you about. He was telling me about JFK, how they're spying on us. He's a guest on here. He comes on every Saturday. You've probably seen him before. He has a
I
long
have. I've
beard.
watched. Big
Yeah,
fan.
yeah. He's an awesome guy. He's really funny. He's a great entertaining guy. So I
Yeah.
love having him on. What do you think about the whole Diddy trial? I mean, I know that's another thing going on, and not many people have joined in yet. So we'll
So
wait
he
until we
was
get into.
found not guilty of a lot of those charges. That's ridiculous. Like the only solution is execution for people who mess around with children. And I stand on what I say. So I feel like that's baloney. The whole thing is baloney.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just reading some of the comments here, but yeah, I absolutely agree. Like, money can get you out of anything. Like, if that was anyone else, they would have got life in prison. Now he's
Exactly.
just facing like I think he's facing like 10 or 20 years now, and some people are saying he might even walk with 5 years of probation. That's
Hold on, give me
insane.
1 second.
Manhattan
Okay.
projects their
Okay.
PDF
Sorry.
files.
Yeah, I think that's plus he knows a lot of stuff about a lot of people, and nobody has been indicted, nobody has any pending cases like Beyonce, Jay-Z, lots of people, Leonardo DiCaprio, lots of people were tied in with him, and no charges are being set across for any of them. That's not okay.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. And another thing is that the same person that was the judge for Epstein's court cases, the ex New York City mayor, Como's daughter is the judge, I believe, for Diddy's trial. So that's really a strange coincidence that she's handling all these sex trafficking cases. Sorry, I'm a little sick, but I think it's really
That's okay.
strange that like she's handling all these sex trafficking cases. It's really really strange that
I don't
she's
think it's
Epstein
strange.
and
I think
Diddy.
she's being paid.
Yeah, of course.
So it's not really strange. I mean, there's no coincidence. It's just, it
Yeah,
is what it is. She's being paid and they're all being let off.
yeah, it's
But we're seeing
unfortunate to
that all
see.
over the place in America. There's judges in Washington and Oregon that are just letting people for murder and stuff go, just walk free. It's crazy, or we saw that one judge that just let that was hiding people from ICE, I believe in Colorado. Absolutely awful, awful. And none of these judges are being held accountable for their poor actions either. It's a law and order system. We're a republic. America is a republic. And it's going to hell. You know, these judges are awful.
Yeah, they want to lock people up for the smallest shit, and then when someone actually does something bad like human trafficking, they don't give them any
No,
time, or they let them off.
if you sell weed, you will go to prison. If you touch a kid, you will get probation. You know, like that is
Yeah, that's
absolutely
crazy.
awful. The system is broken, broken, broken. I
This guy
believe that.
says, "Can I send you $20?" Yeah, you can drop a super chat if you want. We'll answer any questions, any comments you have. The big beautiful bill is signed. Is that true? Did Trump sign it, or what do you mean
So
by
I
it's
heard it
signed?
was waiting for signatures. I have not heard if it was I haven't heard if it's official. But I'm hearing like every news source is saying something a little bit different.
Yeah, and they're all trying to clickbait.
So
Like I heard this morning that it passed the House. Like I saw like 5 articles on YouTube. Oh, it passed the House. Then I look it up. I actually do the research. Nah, all these news sources are trying to get clicks and views. But I mean, I guess it did pass the House now, or it's close to it. Trump signing it tomorrow. The House signed.
that's what I heard, that Trump is signing it tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, the main things that
That's
I
what I've
care
heard
about,
on
I
multiple
don't think have
sources.
been taken out. The main things I care about, I don't think have been taken out. Like no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Medicare. But I'm not 100% sure. At the end of the day, I guess we'll have to wait and
Well,
see what
yeah,
happens.
I mean, I agree with all that, but I am so pro 2A. I am 100. I believe no American citizen should not have own a gun or fire or multiple firearms. They're needed. So I just did that tax stamp on the guns being taken out because of the Byrd Act. That hurt my heart. You know,
Yeah, that's
like
sad.
that could save me quite a bit of money.
Yeah, no, I believe in the
So,
Second
and this
Amendment
whole
too, and it's
suppressor
already.
thing got taken out. What?
Sorry, I was interrupting you. I wanted to let you
No,
talk.
I apologize. Go ahead.
No, I'm 100% a Second Amendment advocate. Like this is gonna sound crazy. Some people will say, "Oh my God, you're crazy," but like the Second Amendment doesn't say anything about not having fully automatics. It doesn't say anything about not having
Well,
foregrips. It
what it
doesn't.
says is that our right to bear arms shall not be infringed. I'm in favor of felons owning guns. I'm in favor if somebody's not trusted to own a gun, they should not be on the streets. So they either need to be in prison or an asylum. So in that case, like I'm a huge I'm not pro gun. I'm pro 2A. So like a lot of people are pro gun, but they don't want felons having guns or anything like that. I'm the opposite. I'm 100% pro 2A. I'm for the Constitution. I'm for our rights, and that's the Second Amendment. So, I mean, that's just my views on it. So anything that was like good for the guns was taken out of the big beautiful bill. So, I mean, that hurt my heart.
Also, thank you guys for the super chats. If we have any more questions or super chats, and also I love this. I love this comment. The Second Amendment wasn't written by people coming from a hunting trip. Yeah, no kidding, right? Like ridiculousness. And already we have
Mhm.
New York and California where it's basically impossible to ever
Oh
own a
yeah. So
firearm
when I
legally.
travel, I have to look to see. Now this is ridiculous because I personally live in Montana, which is open carry. So if I travel, I have to see if I can bring my Sig Sauer. My personal carry is a Sig Sauer 365 a 365 XL. I have to see if I can carry it because in like New York, Maine, Oregon, I can't travel to those places. Absolutely ridiculous. You know, like as America, we need to do better for that. I advocate for that hardcore. And I don't think that enough people talk about it because enough people aren't educated about it. You have people watching The View and thinking if you shoot an AR, you're going to explode a deer. Like, absolutely not. It's not even wise to shoot with an AR deer because you're probably not going to kill. I just feel like people are really uneducated on that. America needs to step their game up with the Constitution.
SIG is a good gun, someone said. Eric said Tennessee is a constitutional carry. Yeah, shout out Tennessee.
Yep. Shout out
Florida's
Tennessee.
also
Beautiful.
Florida's also constitutional carry. We got that like 2 years ago now. 2 or 3 years ago we
Bob,
got
so as
that.
for Bob, yes. Do I regret them? No, they all mean something. I have quite a few. Do I advocate for people to get them? Absolutely not. I advise against it. I'm now a mom and like I know what I look like, but I know the type of person I am. I'm extremely conservative and I got tattoos before they were the left thing to do. So I don't regret it, but I don't advocate for people to get them.
USA just died before his birthday? What the hell are you talking about, Samuel? That's the most fucking disrespectful thing I've ever heard.
What was it?
He said USA just died before his birthday. The country just
What?
died before his birthday. That's what he
I
said.
don't know what that means. Well, it would have if Kamala had been in office. It would absolutely be dead.
Absolutely agree, Tom Pepin TV. Everyone go subscribe to Tom Pepin TV. Also, did you have a channel that you wanted to shout out?
My own.
Yeah, go ahead, shout it out.
Valkyrie 8814.
Like and subscribe, guys. Subscribe. The American dream died. Were we back to servitude? No, friend. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I
Let's
feel
see
like
what.
the American dream is what you make it. You know, like you fight for the dream. It's freedom. It's not free, but it's freedom.
Wolfman, did you read 980 pages, my friend? I don't think a single one of us read 980
No one
pages.
ever said you were losing your gun. Who said that? No one even said that. We were talking about the tax stamp. No one said you're losing your gun. Oh my gosh. The
He
misinformation is
said,
crazy.
first off, Eric isn't giving his gun up. He doesn't care if they try to kick down his door and take it. He's not giving it up. And second off,
Yeah.
what did he say to you to make you think he's losing his gun? Like, what did he say? He didn't say anything crazy. If you guys have any questions, any comments, anything you want to talk about, the big beautiful bill, comment down below, smash that like button. We got, 174 people in here, but we only have 5 likes. So please, guys, smash that like button. 186 now. Trump. Well, you didn't spell it right the second time, but hey, I won't blame you. Trump.
Francisco, we mentioned the $200 tax stamp. They were going to eliminate it. They no longer are. So it's still being regulated. That
Bye
was
bye, red
mentioned.
states. Hell no. Hell no. Drop a super chat if you guys have any comments or questions or anything you want to say or want us to read out loud. We're open to everything.
Bye bye, red states. Yeah, look at the election and look at all the swing states.
It's pretty embarrassing to lose 7 swing states, I will
Yeah.
say.
But there goes all the red states.
They cry their eyes out when you tell them that Harris lost by millions of votes. They're like, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. It was so close. Stop lying.
And no one is losing Medicaid or anything like that. It's people that shouldn't have it
Illegal immigrants.
that are losing it. Nobody that is supposed to be losing any of this stuff, EBT or whatever people get. Nobody's losing benefits unless they're not supposed to have them. There's so much fraud and corruption thanks to the Democrats. So everyone's saying that this big, beautiful bill is going to take away everything for veterans. Absolutely not. Absolutely
Oh, they're
not.
all crying their eyes out. I'm surprised they've been this positive in the comments so far. Yesterday, they were
I know I
going
heard you got death
crazy.
threats and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah, I got like 10 death threats the day the bill passed the Senate. Like 10 people commented death threats. At least,
That's
minimum 10.
crazy. That is insane. But they're totally inclusive and loving and accepting. Huh.
Oh,
The
absolutely.
wonderful inclusiveness.
Eric says if any Republicans or Democrats or anyone that doesn't like his viewpoints would like to meet with him, he's at Bojangles, Sevier, Tennessee, 7 a.m. every Saturday. He said
I
this on
have
multiple
not seen a
streams.
Bojangles in years.
I've never tried Bojangles in my life.
No, I have since North Carolina. That was the last place I saw one.
Yeah, I don't ever remember even seeing that when I was in North Carolina.
Yep, they have them.
We have several. He said.
They don't have them in Montana. That's funny. I've heard him say that on your podcast before. This is where I'm gonna be. Come meet me.
Oh, he says that every single time, and not several people. One guy said he'll be there with a 44, and he went there on Saturday and waited. The dude was never there. He didn't show up.
That is crazy. Like that's crazy.
I thought they're inclusive. I thought liberals and
Yeah.
Democrats are
The
inclusive.
all
They love
tolerant,
people.
inclusive, loving, but it is what it is. What do you think about Trump and Elon? I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I'm disappointed too, but I like the way that Eric describes it. He said these are two alpha males. We should just be happy they got along for this long. Because these are two of
Yeah.
the most powerful people in the world. Of course, they're eventually going to have their differences and fight, possibly.
Yeah. I'm saddened by it. I hope that they make up. They both said pretty awful things.
Yeah, I thought they were going to make up there for a little bit. Elon tweeted out, he said, "Oh, I really regret everything I said about Trump the other day." He deleted his Epstein tweet. And then, bro,
Yeah.
like a week later, he just starts talking shit again. And now he's talking
Yeah.
shit more than ever.
He is. But Trump said he was going to deport him back to South Africa and all kinds of stuff. So it's both of them going at each other.
Yeah, I mean, Trump had enough of his shit. Like, there's only so much he can take. Like, he wasn't being that vicious before, and he just let Elon yap his mouth, run his mouth. I mean, I saw Elon posted something on Twitter. He said, "Oh, during the midterms, I'm gonna run advertisements with Trump's photo on Pinocchio, saying that this is why the United States spending is creating more and more deficit." And he's gonna
Well,
try
what
to
do you
make, I
think
don't
about
know.
extra spending in the big, beautiful bill?
Well, I think we need like a golden dome. I do think we need some military things, but like a lot of the spending I don't agree with. Like for Palantir, that for them to spy on us, why the hell are we paying for them to spy on us? I think that costs billions of dollars. So I don't like that. But like the military, like why wouldn't you want a stronger military? Look at all these countries threatening us and that want to kill us. Like, and also if Israel has an iron dome, why don't we deserve a golden dome? I mean, like what if someone shoots a ballistic missile right at our country and then we just blow it to fucking pieces? I mean, I don't think it'll happen. Maybe a fighter jet or something can shoot it down. I have no clue. But we need a
So then
golden
what do you
dome.
think about like TikTok with the Chinese? Do you use TikTok?
No, I don't really use TikTok. I have an account
I
though,
don't.
but I kind of hate it. I need like someone to manage my TikTok.
I don't use
But
any
like, yeah,
social media. YouTube is the most social media I have.
I don't really like China with TikTok, but at the same time, like, I mean, I think they already like, what information are they gonna get from us there? Like, they're just a bunch of fucking
Everything. It
meathead
infiltrates
members.
your entire phone, they say.
I mean, I don't know. There's other stuff they can already infiltrate us with. Like all of our
Yeah.
computer chips, everything is mostly from China. So what if they already have stuff on the computer chips we don't even know about? I
I'm
mean, a
sure
lot of
they
it's from
do.
Taiwan. Why is this bill so bad again? Exactly. I'm trying to remember. But they call it the murder bill. I think that's hilarious. The murder bill. Can someone drop
I've
a
not
super
heard
chat
that,
and let
not
me know
one
why?
time. You said that, but I haven't heard that.
No, they come in here all the time. They're like, murder bill, murder bill, murder bill.
Oh, in the chat,
Yeah. And
not the
online too.
brightest,
And online
not
and
the
stuff like
brightest
that
folks.
too.
I think my comments probably froze. I haven't seen a new one in a long time.
All I'm seeing is these people are mad about the hat. They're all screaming, made in China, made in China.
The last one I can see is from Paul that says Democrats got MAGA again. That's it.
That's pretty accurate. I didn't see that comment
That was
though.
like 30 minutes ago,
Someone's
20
crying
minutes ago.
about Medicare. It's Medicare. It cuts Medicare. They're screaming now.
Yeah, but he's cutting thing for people that should not have it. Like there's a lot of people that abuse the system. He's not just taking things away from people that need it. People will still have access to it that need it. Those that don't need it will not. And that's how it should be. Like Medicaid is not a crutch for forever. It's to help you get on your feet, like Medicaid, Medicare, both of them. And so uh I don't know. I just feel like people are taking it wrong. Do you know, like there's a difference between people who need it and people who don't.
Absolutely. I'm trying to see what the comments are saying, but we got 321 people on here.
I
Are
cannot see any comments.
are politicians doctors? Interesting comment. No, but most doctors are politicians. A lot of doctors are into politics?
I feel like a lot of doctors are far left. I feel like a lot of
Oh
doctors
yeah,
are Democrats.
absolutely.
Definitely.
They
Most
just
of the
get paid
doctors
for
that I've
pushing
met are
your
Democrats.
stuff. They get paid for pushing. They're pill pushers.
Yeah. I I wish I could see the comments.
Eric says try scrolling up and down to free your comments. I don't know if that works or not.
Yeah, I did. It just they froze. It froze a while ago.
Huh, I don't know. Maybe you could try logging off the app and logging back on, but we might lose you for a second. Or you could try clicking the link and join back in.
You want to do that?
Yeah, if you want to. If you
I'll
want to see the
re-click the link.
comments,
I'll be
sure.
back.
Okay. While we're waiting, guys, drop some super chats if you guys have any questions, anything you want me to talk about, anything you want me to say, drop some super chats. She requested to be on the show. I figured maybe she'll be a good guest, and we needed some guests, so why not? Well, let's get some super chats rolling, guys. Super chats. Super chats. Super chats. Super chats. Super chats. Any questions for her, for me? Anything you guys want to talk about the big, beautiful bill? What's a super chat? Like a chat with a donation on it. You guys really don't know what a super chat is? It's like a chat with a donation on it. I mean, Waldos, we already got some super chats. You can cry about it if you like. Oh, welcome back, Captain. Day 3 of watching me get super chats. You guys are really mad, huh? You're really mad to see a young man successful. I'm not in Spain, brother. Let's see if we can get her back in here. Hey, much appreciated, Typical Rock Hand. Can you encourage these brothers to super chat? I don't live in Spain, brother. How many times do I gotta tell you? No, I said that maybe last year. Guys, drop some super chats if you have any questions, or if you want to support the channel and you don't have any money, you can hit the like and subscribe button, or you can comment. Drop super chats for questions, comments. He reads everything out loud. I don't live in Spain. Keep crying, keep crying. Barcelona. Keep crying, keep crying. I love liberal tears. I'm not in Spain, brother. Shout out New York City. Is she gonna join back? I don't know. I'll give it another second. I don't live in Spain, brother. I'm still waiting for her to try to join back in. That's right, Tom. Pepin TV. I don't live in Spain. Why the hell are the comments filled with messages? I think she will join back. Should I check my messages, guys, or should I wait another minute? Hey, it won't let me in through the link. Really? Really? Okay, I can invite you again. I'll send. I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm not crying about Spain. You guys can keep yapping. Awesome. I'm glad that link worked the second time.
The second one did, yeah. So what did I miss?
They're just being mad at me because they're mad about Trump. That's all you missed.
I'm over it. I don't understand why people are so un-American. Do you know? Like, it doesn't make sense. It makes no sense to me.
They said you two want to hurt people. No, we don't. We just love America.
Quite the opposite. I wish we could all get along. I wish that Democrats and Republicans could find like a happy medium, but they've grown so far apart that there's no middle ground anymore. When I grew up, I'm older. I'm almost 40. When I grew up, you didn't care. You didn't really know what your neighbor was. But now it literally is a line in the sand. Why is that? Why? You know?
I don't know. I'm reading
Nobody
these
attacked
comments.
Biden. Someone said we were un-American when we attacked Biden. Nobody attacked Biden. We attacked his lack of policy. We attacked the decline of America. You know, like that's what we started to defend was America. So nobody just, we had a president who was tripping up and down stairs and shaking imaginary people's hands. How embarrassing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, look at
Yeah, no, that is
yourself.
embarrassing.
Why do they think you live in Spain?
Because I lived in Spain like last year during Joe Biden's presidency. I lived in Spain for almost 2 years, and now they're all just spamming. You live in Spain, Spain. Like I never had this happen in another live stream before. It's really weird. And also to even see any of my YouTube videos from Spain, they would have to scroll like way down. It's super freaking weird that they're all like obsessing over it right now. I don't know. But I think that's kind of funny. They're like, you're still in Spain! Spain, Spain, Spain! I'm not in Spain. Bro is now a Spaniard. Oh, amazing.
Do you speak Spanish?
Not really that well.
Well, you wouldn't
I'll
make
be
it very
honest.
well.
Yeah, exactly. All these weird comments. But we got 380 people in here. Let's hear from the comment section. What do you guys see? Let's get a poll going maybe. Free Diddy or keep Diddy? I say keep Diddy, but let's see what you guys say. I guarantee they're gonna be saying free him.
Anyone
They
who
already
says
do
free
that.
Diddy is insane. That is, or they'll just say it just to spite you. You know, like some people voted for
Oh,
Kamala just because
deport
they would
Diddy.
not vote for Trump. Yeah, deport Diddy. I agree. Diddy fatigue is very real.
Oh, absolutely. Someone said Diddy has dirt on Trump. I don't think so. Put Diddy and Trump in prison. No, no, no. Oh,
Everyone just keeps saying that you're in Spain.
now they're saying deport Diddy to Spain. Deport Diddy and Kamala.
That's crazy.
Oh, that is crazy. I don't like their Diddy comments.
People are crazy. What is your favorite part of the big beautiful bill?
My favorite part is the no tax on tips, no tax on
That's
overtime.
right.
Maybe no tax on overtime is even better than no tax on tips. So no tax on overtime, no tax on tips. I would put as second, and third, no tax on Social Security.
Yeah. Well, he also put in that babies born from January 1st, 2025 until December 31st, 2028 will get $1,000, or I believe it's $1,000 put in a trust fund for him. So that's
Yeah, I
good
saw that.
for
Yeah, that is
families.
really good. Yeah, that's really, really good. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So I just had a baby December 8th of 2024. So I just missed that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. We got him a trust fund anyways.
That's nice. Someone said, what about Medicare? What about Medicare?
Yeah. What about it? I don't get what people like. What about it?
Some idiot said $1,000 will help no one. They don't give a damn if Trump gives them $100,000. They'll say, "Well, that's not going to help them. Well, that's not going to help." It's not even about the money. They just want to hate Trump. If he gave
It
them $1
doesn't.
million,
Yeah,
they would be like, $1 million? That's not going to do shit. Trump's a billionaire. Why is he only giving $1 million? That's exactly what kind of people they are, really. Diddycrats. Yeah, Diddycrats.
there's the murder bill.
What's a murder bill? I don't know. You guys tell me, Diddycrats. Screen
A
record? They're going to
thousand
screen
dollars
record and
is
post
nothing,
this?
but over time it does incur interest and it adds up to something. So that $1,000 is a good start for children. It's not nothing. It's a good
They don't even
start.
have a clue about how anything works. That
Yeah,
thousand
like
dollars, that could be 10 or 20,000 with interest growing in
exactly. I once heard
18
someone
years.
say, I'm sorry, hon. I once heard someone say that a Democrat is just a Republican who has not paid taxes yet. And that makes sense. They're just Democrats or people that have not worked yet or are so fucking rich that they're out of touch with any kind of reality.
These comments are hilarious. Liberal Second Amendment? Don't really know what you mean by that, but I like the
I don't
Second
know what a
Amendment part.
liberal 2A is.
Just fix the tax brackets. Yeah, one thing I can't agree around. We should have a flat 10% tax rate for everyone. If you guys have any questions or anything you want us to read, drop a super chat because a lot of these questions are brain-numbingly dumb. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. If there's anything you want us to read out loud or anything you want us to discuss, drop some super chats. I don't know. Ask Pedro Sanchez how Spain is. He's about to be dropped out of the prime minister. What is a bill? Oh my God. What do you think of deportations of American-born citizens? Like who? Can you name one?
Yeah, no citizens have been deported.
They're going to say Obrego Garcia. He's not an American-born citizen. He's a green
No,
card
and he's a
holder.
gangbanger.
And also, I heard they're bringing him back. I don't know if they did or not. But
I
that's
think they brought him
unfortunate.
back to serve prison time and then he'll be deported.
Oh,
But
that's
still
nice
a
too.
strain
But
on the taxpayers' money.
yeah, they should have kept him over there, honestly. I don't care. He's not a gangbanger. He's a Maryland father.
That means nothing. That
I
means
love when
absolutely
they'll look
nothing.
at some fucking criminal that's killed like 100 people. They'll be like, he's a father. Alligator Alcatraz in Florida. That's amazing. Alligators need Mexican takeout too.
Yeah, alligators' lives matter. They need to eat.
He beat his wife too. Great point. What do you think of the birthright citizenship?
So that was originally for blacks, which I understand it then, but two illegals having a baby in America does not make an American citizen. Do you know? It makes two criminals having a baby in America. They're. I just don't understand how these people just think, okay, give citizenship to any and everyone. That's not how it works. A country will fail quickly doing that.
There is no anchor babies.
Exactly.
I like that comment. We got 500 people in here, only 35 likes. Come on, guys. Get the likes way up there. You guys can't all be 503 Trump hating people. I refuse to believe it. Spam down below. Trump, or if you voted for Harris, you can spam Harris too. I want to see a comparison. Trump or Harris?
I
He
want to
said,
know
y'all make
what
me like the illegals.
one accomplishment that Harris has done, just one.
Trump 2028. What do you think about that?
I think that it won't happen. It can't happen. I don't think they'll change that. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, probably not. But it's funny to say
Yeah.
it just to piss off the
Oh,
radicals.
it infuriates people.
It even infuriates some Trump supporters. I don't care. I love infuriating people. Big Bill sucks. Why does it suck? Nobody likes what you're saying. Well, what are we saying that's so offensive? But appreciate the super chat, Jay. But what am I saying that's so offensive? Please educate us, Jay.
The second coming would vote for Harris.
Harris kept Willie desk floor clear. Sorry, Harris kept
That's
Willie
true.
desk
That's about her
floor
only accomplishment.
clean. Yeah, Harris. That's hilarious. Agreed.
So not only am I for at this point deporting illegals, but deporting all the people that want to keep the illegals here. Like, if you want to destroy America so bad or you hate it, why do you stay? Do you know, like, if you're in America, be proud to be from here. Be proud to be here. Did you watch Arnold Schwarzenegger on The View?
Yeah, I kind of liked him, but he said some other shit previously too. But yeah, I liked him on The View.
Well, I mean, like, he's a rhino, so we have to keep that in mind. But uh when he said, when you come to a different country, you have to treat it well. Do you know, it's like going to someone's home, don't destroy it. And that's what they've done. Do you know, like, I really feel like he said it really well.
You lack empathy. Really, I actually have a lot of empathy for all the poor tax-paying citizens of America that have to pay taxes and money for illegal immigrants to live here for free. I think that's pretty empathetic on my part. How is the murder bill? I think it passed. Oh no, he said,
Yeah,
how is it a murder bill? I don't know. That's what the Democrats call it.
that's what we keep asking as well.
I've heard it referred to as a murder bill multiple times. Can someone please tell me how it's a murder bill?
That makes no sense.
It did pass, and it's wonderful.
That's what we've heard. We've heard that it's passed.
It's passed, and it's awesome. Thank you, brother. If you guys have any questions, comments, debate topics, or just something rude to say, drop a super chat. If you want us to read it out loud or discuss it, of course. It's gonna take 3 million illegals off health insurance. Where?
Trump wants to deport 3,000 illegals a day. I feel like that's not even enough.
Yeah, 3,000 a day. That's only about like a couple, like 1.3 million a year.
Yeah, I feel like that is not enough.
At least 10,000, Trump. Come on. $3,000 is just the start. It must increase. We voted for President Trump. He's doing everything he said he'd do. 3,000 is unrealistic. Obama deported 3 million. 80% of them didn't even get a court hearing.
Obama was
That's
the
a fact.
divider in chief, you know, like he's the one that made those cages for those people, and everyone just blamed it all on Trump because it's easier to do that way.
Does she have a channel? Yes. Shout your channel out.
Valkyrie 8814.
A president who keeps his promises.
Exactly. He is doing most of what I wish he would deport more. Do you know, like I do. I wish he would deport more. I want America to be what America should be. Um, but he's done just about everything he said he was going to do. I don't agree with the war thing either. I'm not a fan of war. I do believe
Obama
that.
cages. Yeah, I disagree with that too. That's a lie. Obama gave people a chance. Is that a
No,
fact
he
or did you
didn't.
Google it
No,
up?
Obama was a major supporter in deporting people.
I mean, what Obama did to insurance was horrible. So that wasn't good, but
He killed it with insurance. I agree. So when people just don't have anything to say, they just like insult you.
racist.
That's like a very
Racist.
big thing with the left, huh?
Racist. All right, you're getting kicked out. It's the
And
same
we're in
guy
a
over
cult.
and
We're
over
also
again.
both in a cult, and we're brother sisters.
You are not human. Is that your username? Someone commented it. I'll pin it if you can't see it. Hold on, I'll pin it. I don't know if that's how you spell it. Can you see the pinned comment now?
No. Oh yeah. Yeah, 8814.
8814.
My eyebrows are not tattooed. They are real.
They'll say anything. You got to ignore the haters. I believe in alligator Alcatraz. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Alligator lives matter.
What is the bill? Have you been living under a rock? Genuine question. Have you been living under a rock? What question,
What
Eddie? I didn't see
questions
your
will we
question.
answer?
Work for your own stuff. I agree.
So I work, my husband works, we have a 6-month-old child we take care of. I feel like that's irrelevant, but facts are facts. We pay taxes. We have a 4-bedroom house that we own.
Can't find it, he says. Some guy said he lives under a rock and loves it. They're all looking for you, but they say they can't find you. Is this how you spell it? I'm going to tag this new comment. She froze. I think she froze, guys. Yeah, she's
Shut
gone
up.
now. Oh, you're back.
Did I lose you?
Yeah, you froze for a second. You're back now. Oh, you're gone again. What the hell is happening? Damn it, right? I know AI is spying on me. You don't got to tell me. Oh, here we go.
I lost you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Welcome back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
So
Is
thank you. So it's Valkyrie 8814.
I pinned it in the comments. Is that how you spell it?
Yep.
Yes. He said he can't find you. Well, if you can't find it, go to settings and filter for channels. You should be able to find it if you filter for channels.
And it's Melody Wilson will be the name also.
If you have a serious question, Carlos, this doesn't sound like you have a serious question, but if you have a serious question, you can drop a super chat. Every single super chat is answered. You should switch your chat to subscribers only. I don't know how I feel about that. But that would encourage them to subscribe. Ignore the trolls. They have like an obsession talking about Fent. Every live stream. Some dudes joined before randomly. They said, "Hey, it's you, the guy that sold me Fent." I'm like, no, I don't think so, sir.
Yeah, I'm hardcore. I'm a straight edge. I don't believe in drugs. I don't believe in uh any of that. You know, like it's so that's funny.
Oh, here they are. They're going crazy.
Report the page for drug promotion.
This is quite literally the opposite of promotion. And second off, that's not even something you can report a page for. If you make content like that, you just won't get monetized. The Trump derangement syndrome in chat is hilarious.
I feel like it's the view.
These people all watch The View. If you guys have any insults, at least drop a super chat. I'll read it out loud. If you have any questions or anything you want to ask her or ask me, drop a super chat. Slurring? Like who? Your favorite president, Joe Biden? What policy insight do you want? Hey, welcome back, Ethan. You join every single live stream, but guess what? I'm going to be kicking you out again. Bye-bye. Bye, Ethan. Who the hell is Pedro 2028? I don't think so. Is she MAGA too? I think so.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, last year was the first year that I ever voted, and I voted for Trump, of course.
Sorry, this comment is making me laugh. I pinned it because it was so funny. But we don't use anything. I just wanted to pin this comment because it's actually kind of funny.
I didn't see it.
Maybe you can't see it. No, I'm gonna unpin it now. The joke is over. God bless. Thank you, Polar Skeleton.
God bless, huh? God bless America.
Listen, you guys keep asking the same freaking flipping questions. Who gives a fuck about tattoos? If you guys have any questions, she already said it at the beginning of the video.
I have a
Second
lot of
off,
tattoos, you guys. I have a lot. They're crazy too. I'm sure you would not approach me in public. I guarantee it. Which is a shame because I'm actually probably the nicest person you would ever meet in your life. I
they
just don't
want to
deal with fuckery.
know where you're from. You can tell them that again.
That what?
They want to know where you're from. You can tell them that again.
I live in Montana.
Were you born in Montana?
I was actually born in Ireland and then I moved to America when I was 6.
Very nice. So you're a legal immigrant.
A legal one. A legal one. I have
Wow,
papers,
legal
a social
immigrants want to
security
deport
number.
illegals.
Mm-hmm. That's why I know what my family did to get here and how hard it was for them. So, like I'm
Please
a
don't
big
throw
fan of.
insults. It's their own opinions. If you don't agree with them, explain why or just keep scrolling. Absolutely. Be safe out there, y'all. Much appreciated. POTUS. Please don't throw insults. If you disagree with our
Thank you,
opinions,
Austin.
just tell us why or explain why. If not, just keep scrolling. They say I watch Fox News as some insult. That's not even actually my go-to news, but when I play news sometimes on the stream, I love to play Fox because I know it really hurts their feelings. But my favorite news is actually Newsmax and also Sky
Independent. Go
News.
try to use like independent news sources.
Yeah, I love a bunch of news, but I like Sky News too because they have a section called Lefties Losing It.
Oh, I love that. I watch that all the time. I love that.
Yeah, it's really, really hilarious.
The mayor in New York. How do you feel about the mayor in New York?
Oh
What
yeah,
has
that
he
was a
done
question
now?
I was going to ask you, by the way.
Who? What did? Why? What happened? Like, what did I miss? What happened?
He's not the mayor of New York. He's a leading candidate. He's like a radical Muslim guy. He wasn't born in America. No, crazy opinion. I think senators have to be born in America. Even the president definitely has to be born in America. If you have to be the president, you have to be born in America. Why are we having mayors from Africa and all these places run our country? I'm not a racist at any kind. I love people of all races, religions. It doesn't matter about skin color. Nothing that matters to me. But like, if the president has to be born in America, I think all government leaders, governor, mayor, they should be born in America. I mean, you can say what you want. Either that, or you should have to pass some Patriot test. Maybe they could make a new test called the Patriot test. But we shouldn't just be letting
Well, they
people
did
from other
have Arnold
countries come.
Schwarzenegger was a governor of California.
I heard he was shit though.
He
But he's a
was.
cool guy.
I mean, he's a rhino.
So Diddy is guilty, but Trump isn't? I mean, Trump was found guilty too on more charges.
Yeah, Trump was found guilty. He's a convicted felon.
Eric says a Kenyan was U.S. president. A Kenyan was U.S. president. He keeps spamming this. He's referring to Barack Obama.
To Obama, that's true. Remember, Trump said that he would donate a bunch of money to an organization if he would prove that he was an American citizen, and he would not do it.
Yeah, that's right. And also, yeah, the Obama is not a Kenyan. Now they're crying about it.
No, I do not support the IRA at all. Not at all.
What is that? The government in Ireland?
Yeah. The IRA is just a bunch of gangbangers.
So do you like Zohan?
A
Whatever this
rhino
guy's
is a
name.
Republican in name only. It means that they say they're Republican, but they have Democratic ideology. They're not good.
Someone said Diddy actually committed crimes. Trump, not so much. I couldn't agree more with you. Irish Republican Army.
Yeah, a bunch of gangbangers is what they are. They're not worth even talking about.
Oh, this guy is horrendous. He said, "Go back to Ireland." Well, she entered the country legally. How about we deport all the illegal immigrants? Up the raw.
I feel like
Trump
we've
was at.
been so calm, and everyone's like, they're so crazy.
I guess this red hat just makes you crazy. Diddy Kratz. They want to know how you feel about Palestine.
I'm not pro Palestine and I'm not pro Israel. So I'm pro America. I'm an
I will
American
say
in
one thing
America.
about Palestine. They will cry about this shit, but free Palestine from the Hamas terrorists.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I do believe that. I believe that free Palestine, but I don't. That's not my war to fight. Like we have wars in America right now. We're fighting ourselves that we need to work on.
I don't support Trump in any way, but I feel he is a way better president than our most recent presidents. I don't like Trump, but I appreciate that we can talk reasonably about it. Thank you for being a reasonable human being with common courtesy and human decency. Thank you. A lot of people don't show that human decency or, being a decent human being, not just name calling. Thank you, POTUS. Much appreciated. But I do find it interesting saying you don't support Trump, but you feel he is way better than most recent U.S. presidents. That's really very interesting. 6 bankruptcies out of million business ventures. What do you think about his bankruptcies? I have a great comeback to all of this, really. I just say, wow, you're going to talk about his bankruptcies, but I don't know any guy that, went bankrupt 6 times and billionaire every single time. He must be really, really good at business.
People fall down, but then he picked himself back up. It happens. Good on him.
Yeah, if you fall down and you're more successful than 99% of people, they'll still cry and say, oh, you fell down, you made a mistake.
Imagine he fell down 6 times and came back up every time.
Someone said the country is bankrupt. Well, I kind of agree there a little bit.
Thanks to
Hopefully
the
we can.
administration prior to Trump.
Yeah. Charlie Kirk, 2028. Do you know who
Yes,
Charlie
I
Kirk
love
is?
Charlie Kirk.
I love him too, but I don't think I would. I mean, if obviously it was him versus Harris in 2028, yeah, I'm voting for him. But like, if there was better candidates on the ballot, I probably wouldn't vote for him, to be honest. I mean, I love
I
his
think we
content. There's nothing I don't like about him. But there is one thing I don't like about him. He just debates really stupid people. Honestly, that's the only thing I have to complain about.
Yeah, I mean, well, he tries to educate. You have to educate those people. They've never been taught anything. So you have to go to the stupid people.
Yeah, that is right. Vance 2028. You like Vance?
I love Vance. I'm a big Vance fan. I think he would make
Yeah,
a
me too.
stellar president.
I think it's hilarious that all these people are making memes about Vance, crying about the memes, this and that, but they don't even realize they're giving him more and more celebrity status and power. DeSantis. Yeah, I don't really
What
want
about
this.
Matt Walsh? I also really like him.
I don't know how I feel about him running. I don't know the guy too much, honestly.
Matt Walsh, he made What is a Woman, the movie, the documentary. He's done a couple of them.
Oh, so you like Nazis? Hell no. Which is it? Is Trump a Nazi or does he support Israel and the Jewish community too much? Which one is it? Make up your damn minds.
Also, Trump also sued Florida so that Black people and Jewish people could go to Mar-a-Lago. A lot of people don't know that or speak about it, but he sued Florida to fight for Blacks and for Jews. So, like, I don't know
Amazing.
why people say racist. That is so far from like reality.
Someone said bullshit. And it just sounds like you're crying about it. Do you like the Florida concentration camp? Brother, that place has higher quality of standards than the Florida ran federal correctional center. It's better than the prisons in Florida. And I think, if they were just put in regular prisons, that would be fine with me. But, I mean, they did commit a crime. But, no, the Alligator Alcatraz is amazing. They have doctors there. They have 3 free meals a day. They have showers. I didn't realize they had 3 free meals a day at concentration camps with showers and doctors. I don't think they had that in Auschwitz, but I'm just saying.
Why haven't whites been deported? Well, white countries are generally much better countries, so people are not leaving them to come to America.
Charlie Kirk is trying to undo the poison. Hold on. In university that are supposed to be most educated, but instead they are indoctrinated. I 100% agree. Imagine spending 50 to 80,000 a year for your kid to go to Harvard, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm voting for Harris in 2028."
College is a scam. College is 100% a scam.
Yeah, hell no. They're spending all that freaking money just to get scammed, at Harvard University just to let them know that they should have voted for Harris. You want to move to USA. What flag is that? Sweden flag? Shout out Sweden.
Come legally. We invite immigrants. I am an immigrant. America loves immigrants. We're based off of that. Just come legally, but you're welcome. Not right now. I think they put a hold to all immigration right now.
I agree with this comment. Trade schools are way better. Yeah, they're way better for your dollar that you're paying. And not to mention, I mean, being a plumber or having an AC company or doing any kind of things like that, with
Masonry,
yeah, all that kind of stuff.
electronics.
It pays a lot more than those liberal arts degrees do, in a lot of circumstances, in a lot of cases. It only takes 5 weeks to learn any skill. Great point. My wife is a fully legal immigrant, and she gets treated like shit by people like you. Well, first off, I love all legal immigrants, so why are you saying people like me? I've never treated any immigrants like shit any time in my life. Maybe you meant, when you said people like me, maybe you're trying to say Trump supporters, but Trump supporters aren't out here just treating black and brown people like shit because they think they're immigrants. How would we even know that your wife is an immigrant? And who gives a damn if your wife is an immigrant? Nobody cares unless she's illegal. No, I don't think you can go to trade school to be a chemist. Illegal trash. If you guys have any questions, any comments you want to talk about, I'm seeing these same old questions and comments every single live stream. If you want me to answer them again and again and again and again, drop a super chat.
I agree with you, Frank. If somebody is married to an illegal and they get deported, that person can leave with them. If somebody's here illegally, they should not be here. I agree.
ICE is the best. Do you agree? Hell yeah, I love ICE. Am I in the Ku Klux Klan? Frig no. Hell no. Do I want to debate you? Probably not. You're calling me a Nazi. I don't think I want to debate you. You don't sound very level-headed. I think if I get you in my stream, you'll probably just start screaming, Nazi, 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 cult! And you'll just
Cult,
scream
you're a
your head
cult,
off
you're a
like that.
cult.
We won't even have a discussion. It'll just be you screaming over me the entire time until I kick you out. But if you want to debate me or if you want to talk with me, I got a Discord. It's free to join. Link in bio. You'd kill for some ice, huh? I mean, maybe. I love ice in my coffee. I love ice in my tea. You're in a cult.
We're
Ice
in cults and
rules.
we're meth heads.
Anyone that they disagree with needs help. I love that.
Yet we're the ones fighting to not castrate children
Love you
or
guys. Love
mutilate
you
them.
too. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. We are so close to 7,000 subscribers. So just hit that like, subscribe. And if there's any questions, any comments, anything you want us to read out loud, just drop a super chat. Does the KKK still exist? Of course it still exists. What kind of question is that? This is what I mean when why I don't answer nonsense questions. Like, because of questions like this. If you really want me to answer something like this, you gotta drop a super chat because this is like, a common sense question.
Oh, Patriot 1488. I heard what he said. Did you read what he said? He didn't call you a Nazi. He asked if you wanted to debate a National Socialist.
All I heard was, do you want to debate me?
No,
Or
he
do you
didn't
want to
call you a
debate
Nazi.
Nazi?
Well, he's a
Okay, well, I
National
apologize
Socialist.
if I misread that. You can, yeah, sure, we can debate. Just join my Discord. Link in bio. Or you can message me on Twitter. Someone said, great guest, Graham. Thank you, Eric. He also said the KKK is keeping to themselves. I hope so. They're a bunch of cowards. How do I feel about Tyler, the Creator? Another dumb question. I'm not going to respond to
I
this.
don't
If you
even
want
know
me to
what that is.
respond, exactly. I barely even know who this is or what that is. So if you want me to
That's
respond to
not an
that,
upside down
drop a
cross,
super
just so
chat.
you know. That says Odin. So I'm a heathen. It says Odin. It's not an upside down cross. It's a god's name. People are nuts, huh?
This guy's spamming it twice. How do you feel about taking healthcare from millions of illegal immigrants? Millions! I feel great about it. We shouldn't be paying for illegal immigrants' health insurance.
In fact, I have heathen on my, since people just want to ask. It's about religion. It's not anything crazy. Not that it even matters. What happened to like the important political conversation?
They don't like to talk about that.
They just want to like
All they like to
comment. Like,
say
would you like
is
me to
getting
get
rid
naked
of.
and show you all my tattoos so you can critique every one of them? Like, is that like what they just do here?
I guess so.
You have Nazis in your chat. We're all Nazis. It's not World War
According
II,
to
but
you guys. Guys, that wasn't a question. Stop spamming yes. Stop spamming no.
oh, I didn't like. That was
It's a
rhetorical.
joke. They don't. Pick one of my questions. I didn't even see one of your questions. The Diddycrats don't know what a Nazi is. To hell with the haters. God loves us all. A great comment.
If you don't agree with the left, you're a homophobe, you're a racist, you're a fascist, you're a bigot. If that's what I am, I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys have literally said it so much that it means absolutely nothing. We're in a
You're in a
cult too.
cult.
We're also cultists. Let's not forget that we're in a cult.
Don't forget to remind us every 2 seconds that we're in a cult. We might forget
And
if
that
we
we
don't
do
keep
meth.
constantly
I've never
reminding
once in
us.
my life done meth, but let's talk about us doing meth.
You drive a Nazi mobile. What a lovely joke.
I
This guy's
drive
a
a
huge
Dodge,
troll of mine.
not a Volkswagen, a Dodge.
Mental health Israel. Study your history about what? People are haters. Absolutely. Let's get some big, beautiful, positive super chats. Maybe someone that doesn't want us to read a hate comment out loud, but we will read all the super chats out loud, regardless if it's a hate comment or some good conversations you want us to talk about. Send the asteroid. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with these people?
They think the earth is
You
flat.
you can't argue with a lib. It's like arguing with the TV. Oh, hell no. Do not free Diddy. If you want all these questions about Israel That's all they want me to talk about. They just want me to shit on the Jews and shit on Israel. They just want me to shit on all of their enemies. If you want me to talk about Israel and the Jews, drop a super chat and I gladly will. But I've already talked about Israel a million, bazillion, 100,000 million, bazillion times. So I'm kind of getting sick of that. Okay, what's your opinion on Israel?
Me,
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
already said you don't
pro-Israel.
want to fund wars.
Yeah,
You
so I'm
said you
not
don't.
pro-Israel at all. I'm not. I don't like that. I feel like Trump is kind of in the pocket of the Jew. I'm not a big fan of that. But I'm not pro-Israel. I'm not pro-Palestine. I'm not pro-Iran. I'm pro-America, and that's just where I stand. You
Well, at
know,
least you're
like
not pro-Iran like most of these radical leftists that
no.
literally are
Mm-mm.
supporting Iran more than America. They're like, no, we gotta support them. We gotta let them build nuclear weaponry. You're kidding me. Why the hell should we let them build nukes?
We're racist because we're pro-American. Oh my goodness.
I don't only think of the USA, but they want to ask you, are you pro-God?
So I'm a heathen. I believe in many gods and goddesses. So
Interesting. They
I
had
follow
no
Norse. I'm a
nukes.
Norse. I'm an Odinist. Ultimately, I'm an Odinist.
Very interesting. A lot of comments pouring in, but just bullshit. Oh, stop with freeing Diddy.
I don't think that has to be like bots. That cannot be a real person.
No, this one guy actually paid for bots on my channel because one time there was nothing in the comment section except free Diddy. Nothing. It was literally nothing. Just free Diddy. Thousands of comments said free Diddy. So I know for a fact this guy that didn't like me paid bots to come on my channel.
It gets you content though. It gets you viewers. So
It was annoying as fuck. I had to ban the word free Diddy. They can't even say free Diddy anymore in the comments because I have it banned from when he did that. I'm sure if it wasn't banned, there would be so many comments. So the earth isn't flat? Seriously? All this time? This guy is a
all this
troll.
time,
Indiana James. Thanks for the super chat. But yeah, the earth isn't flat. There's
are
literally
you a
pictures of it from
Christian?
the moon. Yeah, I'm a Christian.
I grew up Catholic, so I mean I know Christianity. Someone
I
asked
think
you
it
in the
was
chat if
funny.
you were a Christian.
I think it was funny. They asked me at the beginning of the stream, are you Muslims? Like they asked both of us, are you Muslims? What do you think? She's not wearing a hijab, and I'm definitely probably not a Muslim. I don't think many Trump supporters are Muslims, but some of them are. I'm not going to say it, all of them aren't Muslims, but there's a very, very small percentage of Muslim Trump supporters. Subbed and liked. Thank you, brother, for your like and your sub.
Paper PMD is right. The bill is much better than the media is making it out to be. That is true. You know, like the big beautiful bill, the media is just bashing it where it's not that bad.
Someone said, am a Muslim. Nothing wrong with any religion that you want to be. Freedom of religion, that's part of the Constitution. So if you want to do that, good for you. I'm not going to say I agree with everything in other religions, but I'm not against anyone's personal beliefs. Believe whatever you like. No, I don't think she's on TikTok.
No, I don't do any social media. I'm a very conservative mom, you know, like YouTube, this is like a big stretch. YouTube's not, you know, like the only social media I do.
It's a murder bill. Finally, we got someone saying it's a murder bill. Can you
Yeah,
tell
they
us
said that
why they call
earlier.
it a murder bill? Can you tell us why it's a murder bill?
Yeah, I want to know what is the murder from? Where did that come from?
Medicare gone for invaders. I'm going to pin that comment right there.
Healthcare is not gone for Americans. It is gone for people that should not have it.
If you guys want us to answer any of these stupid ass comments or read them out loud, you got to drop a super chat. There's not even one damn comment right now that's worth freaking reading. Okay, here's a super chat. I work at a
Oh,
hospital in Mass. It's beyond liberal. Very lonely being conservative.
so I
Sorry,
actually
brother.
have Boston tattooed down one of my arms. I grew up in Massachusetts as well. It's turned to shit. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, a lot of people on here that don't like me that are extreme leftists. We got some people in the Discord, they're from Massachusetts, and they think they know so much about the world. But
I'm
also,
very,
thank you
very
for
conservative,
helping people at
Randy.
the hospital. Also, thank you for the super chat, Polar
Yeah.
Skeleton.
Have you ever been to Massachusetts?
Honestly, I don't think so, but I want to go.
No, it's a beautiful, beautiful state, but it has gone bad.
Yeah, I can tell by the people that keep joining in here and being crazy and saying they're from Mass. What do you mean you voted for Potato? You voted for Potato Joe? Thank Joe's auto pen? Why would I thank Joe's auto pen? He didn't know what the hell he was signing.
We
What
have
do you think
Hitler
about the whole?
care.
I didn't even see that comment. That's
That's a new
okay.
one.
Okay, that guy is a mega troll. Every single live stream I have, he joins and just says the most random trolling shit possible. I honestly wonder if he's even a real person or if he's like a 12-year-old just trolling. I have no clue.
Dilla Beats, I
Some
agree with you. I believe in the standard ground law. I'm pro 2A, hardcore pro 2A. I believe every man and woman who's an American citizen should be well trained and armed. And I believe in the standard ground law. I think all 50 states need that.
Well, I used to live in Mass, and I agree. Someone says. They want you to say Mass again. I'm not going to say the full word, but you can say it if you want.
Mass,
The state, you know?
Mass,
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, I guess that's what they want you to say. Pro 2A. Thank God I'm Southern. Good for you. I live in Houston. We love our barbecue and guns here. Yeah, Houston is amazing. I've been there. All of Texas is amazing.
Well, thank you, Randy, for doing it legally.
I don't know how it's a murder bill. I'm still waiting for them to answer. They come in here crying, saying murder, murder bill. But they won't even tell me. Why is it a murder bill? Is it because millions of illegals won't have health care? Houston loves Trump. The cartel doesn't run Houston, buddy. I got family in Texas. Houston does not, the cartel does not run Houston. I promise you. That's nowhere near the southern border, first off. Second off, Houston has a bunch of gangs in it. The gangs wouldn't let the cartel run their city.
Yeah, Red Baron, I was disappointed when Trump said that. Take the guns first and ask questions later. That wasn't there's of course a lot of pro and anti two-way stuff going on. Yeah, I want to know why it's a murder bill. I would love for someone in the chat to say why it is a murder bill.
South Carolina, sorry, loves Trump. Yeah, I love South Carolina.
South Carolina is beautiful.
It's not a murder bill. I agree with you, Sonny boy. Would you support someone who is not Trump? Yeah, most definitely. Like, look at the shit this guy says. He's a certified troll. Melania uses food stamps. Yeah, I totally believe that.
Melania what?
That she uses food stamps.
Oh, yeah.
Totally believe that. Florida beautiful, just too many immigrants in South Florida. You mean illegal immigrants?
Yeah.
I agree, but I don't have any problems with regular immigrants.
I lived in Jacksonville a couple of years ago, and it was nuts.
I don't even remember what Jacksonville was like or if I ever went there. I probably did go there before. You cannot buy caviar with food stamps. What the hell are you talking about?
Trump brought in the military to stop riots, not protesters, and I totally support that.
Hell yeah, John. Jacksonville is a party town. I believe it. Oof, I hope Jacksonville is not like Atlanta.
I feel like it was.
Okay, then that's pretty accurate, I guess. All of Florida gets humid. Who's coming to the Diddy party? No one. He's going to be in prison. Atlanta is just messed up. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Georgia is like, I'm pretty sure, mostly a red state, but Atlanta, I'm pretty sure, is like 80% blue.
Most large cities are they're blue. You know, like even in Montana, you have Billings. Even though it's a red state, you have Billings, Helena, Missoula. They're all very, very blue.
LA has police force of 9,000. Do you think they can handle the city chaos? Hell no.
They proved that they couldn't. They literally proved that they could not many times.
Drop your address. No.
I need to get a Trump hat to fit in, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to get the Trump 2028 hat. That way I can match with Eric.
They will lose their mind.
Yeah, even though I don't think he will win the election or even run it, it would just be funny. I said this a million times. I don't care about your skin color. Why are you asking me this? Good evening, Lunchbox. Good evening.
Good evening, Lunchbox.
Yeah, this guy's a real good guy. He also moderates the chat a bit. Hold on, I need to blow my nose. Only read MAGA comments. Well, I'll read any comment that's a super chat. Or if you're funny and stupid enough, maybe I'll read it. Or if it's a good question. Go outside, spread the bad news. What bad news? This lady hates Trump.
I hate Trump?
No, not you. The lady that's commenting, and her name's like Christina or something.
Like what? I voted for Trump.
Stealing wheelchairs from kids. Who? The Crib Tree. Thank you for the super chat. Did you have anything you wanted to say? The Crib Tree. 17 million of off healthcare. No, maybe the 17 million illegal immigrants won't get healthcare.
If that's the real number, then good on Republicans for finding that fraud.
What fraud?
All
As
the
they would say.
yeah, oh, okay. I was like, what do you mean what fraud?
All those dead people taking all those benefits and all
For
those
people that haven't even
scandals.
been born yet. Yeah,
Yeah, that too.
exactly.
Those
How
are all
dare
the
Trump
scammers.
did you see Black Air Force? He said how dare Trump stop the millions of dollars funding to give sex changes to rats.
Hey, Unc Andy. Shout out Naples. That's right next to my city, and I really appreciate my Uncle Andy here. You know, you're my new uncle. You're my new uncle now, Andy. Your name's Uncle Andy. You live a city next door to me, so you're my uncle now. He's a cool guy. The trans, save the children. What are you
I
talking about?
agree. Save the children and start with abortion. We need to stop abortions 100%.
Deportation during presidential terms. Obama, 5.3 million. Well, I never heard those numbers before. President Biden, 4.6 million. The felon, 2.1 million. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But you know what Trump did that both Obama and Biden didn't do? He's stopping new border crossings. They didn't stop new border crossings. Yes, Obama did deport a lot of people. Yes, Biden did deport a lot of people. But Biden let 21 million people in. So it doesn't really matter if, he deported 4 million of them. Cool.
They're not even sure how many people came in the country with Biden. It's an estimation, like that's awful.
We should limit congressional speeches to 1 hour. Yeah, like, don't they do these long speeches like as filibusters? Or I think that's pretty much why they do it, as like filibusters, because they want you to vote for whatever they want. And then if you don't, they just keep talking. But maybe you could educate us and tell us some other reasons why. Imagine running for president on abortion and gender mutilation. Yeah, that's crazy. Yes, Ivan, we heard you. If you keep spamming, we're gonna kick you out, buddy. All right, we're kicking you out. Bye. In raising taxes? Sorry, I didn't see what you said, buddy. Politicians should have to wear patches of what they lobby. Absolutely. Agreed. So that way every single Senate who they're paid for by. Big Pharma, I should say Big Pharma right on their suit jacket.
I agree with that.
Welcome, Submit. Who are you? They keep asking and spamming in the
Melody,
comments.
what's my Melody is my name. Like music.
Yeah, you want them to follow you? I'm sure a lot of these people would follow you. You want to give out one more shout out? Give out as much as you like.
Valkyrie 8814.
This guy's really mad. A bunch of them are really mad.
And just so
Arrest
everyone knows, I
Fauci.
absolutely did just get new teeth. I just paid $24,000 to get the implants, so I do have new teeth. It's been 2 weeks now, so nothing I'm ashamed
Congratulations.
of, baby. I got it, and they're in my
Congratulations.
space.
They look great.
Thank you. I love them. I'm very happy.
I got a subject to drive Democrats to tears. Canada really might become the 51st state. He said he has a subject to drive Democrats to tears. Canada really might become the 51st U.S. state. What do you think?
So I do not want Canada to be the 51st state. I live about 20 miles from the Canadian border in Montana. And like I said, I'm very pro 2A. Guns are very important to my family. And so they're very anti-gun. They are very liberal in Canada. Like we have a lot of Canadians come here to hunt and to fish, just very different people. We are, like, and I get it, state to state is different, but I feel like they're way too liberal for America. I don't think we want
Yeah,
that burden. Like
yeah.
they're
I
kind of a
agree.
burden.
Most of them would vote for Harris anyway, and plus they would have a
Exactly. Yeah.
big,
So we don't want, we
they'd
don't,
have a
why
big
would we, we're
power of
trying, I
voting.
mean, I wish California would like go off into the ocean most of the times, like we don't want to bring another California into America. Why would we want that?
Yeah, Eric said something funny. We should trade Alberta, if you know where that is. That's like a conservative part of Canada, apparently. He said we should trade Alberta for California, which is hilarious, but I don't really
I
think so
second that.
either. So we will take Alberta. That's all. Oh, that's a funny comment.
Yeah, John said that. Yeah.
They said you just lost your Medicare. Well, she's not an illegal immigrant. I think she'll be fine. Don't worry.
Oh, I never had it.
Sell New York to Canada.
Yeah,
I
let's
like
get
New
rid of
York
New
better.
York, Oregon. It's a shame because Oregon, how gorgeous of a state is that? And they have destroyed it. Portland, shithole. Washington, beautiful, beautiful state, going down the tubes.
Yeah, it's sad. I really like New York. I don't really want to sell out to Canada, to be
Yeah, I
honest with
told you
you.
I
But
lived in New York a few years back. I lived in Lockport, and that was very conservative. But New York is just too much, too much.
this guy says, "Give me papers, Melody." Well, she can't do that for you. How about you get deported because you're an illegal immigrant? How about
Yeah,
that? Is that
there's a
good?
process you can follow. You're very welcome to come to America, but legally.
West Coast is falling off a cliff. Sad to say.
New
New
York
York
belongs to
belongs
India
to
now.
India. I'll let you. I'll let you say that one.
No,
I
that's
do.
funny.
Yeah, and sadly, that is somewhat the truth. Deportation is the punishment for crossing the border illegally.
You broke federal law. It's just that simple.
Quickest way to get citizenship is to serve the military. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but if you say so, I believe you. I came in a container ship. Well, this guy's just a troll, but like I said, he joins every single live stream and trolls. I will say some of his comments are decently funny. By New York, do you mean the city or the state? Both. I
Well,
think both are great.
you do?
Yeah, I think New York State is good. Upstate, I
Even
mean,
like
it's
New
not somewhere
York
I'd want to
City
live.
though?
Did I like New York City?
Yeah, like in New York
Yeah,
City? That's not
yeah,
too
I
much
love
for
New York
you?
City. I mean, it's definitely a lot, but yeah, I lived in Barcelona. It's pretty much really like the European version, damn near. But yeah, it is a lot. But I like it honestly. But I
I
don't
don't
like the
know.
politics. The politics are shitty. They're horrible. It's definitely overrated, but I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't miss New York City. But I
Did
haven't
you
gone there
see
since
Daniel
2019.
James' comment? That's hilarious.
New Jersey sucks. Now, you want to talk about places that have nothing, not much to offer, unfortunately? Sorry if we got any New Jersey people in here. Still respect and love to you, but I don't see why anyone would live in New Jersey.
I don't really think that like New England itself, I mean Maine maybe is the only state that is red. I've been to New Jersey many a times.
It's red?
No,
Yeah,
it's
I've been to New
blue.
Jersey too.
It's blue. The only one that's red, I think, is Maine.
Oh,
New Jersey is blue.
I thought Maine was blue too, but I don't know.
Are they? I thought Maine. Well, I know like Maine's gun laws are pretty lax, so that's normally a red state.
Maybe. I have no clue. Maine is
Maine is
blue.
blue. Is
I've
Maine blue? Well, they have really good gun laws for a blue state.
I've lived in Baltimore, D.C., and Philly. They are shithole cities. Yeah, absolutely. There. Maine is a mixture. They split their electoral college. Okay, that's interesting. Maine is blue because of rank voting choices. The Maine governor is a Democrat.
Yeah, Trump just called out the Maine governor, didn't he? He told her he was going to cut
What?
all funding because she's still allowing males to play in female sports.
Yeah, hopefully he does that. Canada is the 51st state. Is there some news I'm missing, guys? Like, why do you guys keep talking about this? Is there some news I'm missing?
I think they said that Iceland too was, or Greenland was supposed to be a 51st state.
No, I'll take Greenland. I don't want Canada. I've been to Canada. I'm not interested. You can keep that. But I will take Greenland. I've never been to Greenland. But if we could take Iceland, yeah, that would be awesome too. I've been to Iceland, but it's cold as hell. No men and women spaces. Absolutely.
Yep.
Canada worries me. Yeah, me too. I see how there are many, many problems.
Yeah, Canada's very worrisome.
Also, no, I don't want Mexico as a state either. No, thank you. Sorry. New Hampshire, we believe in Trump. Okay, we don't care about a massive trade agreement. Awesome. Good for you. What else did I want to ask you about? Let me think. Let me think. Greenland is a tactical need. Absolutely. You believe wrestling is real? Okay, no. The WWE was fake, buddy. What kind of question is this?
Yeah, that's true. Greenland is ice and Iceland is green. They're the opposite. Yeah, that is true.
I'm pro tariffs. How do you feel about tariffs?
I think tariffs are great. I think that, of course, it'll be a hard transition. However, it's better for America in the long run. There's nothing wrong with wanting things to be made in America, and then taxing things that are not. That's how it should be.
I agree. They hate tariffs. That was like the number one subject that drove them crazy.
No, I think, well, anything that Trump is in favor of is going to upset them. They're going to go nuts.
Mhm.
It's going to infuriate them to no end.
Pro tariffs, reciprocal effect. Yeah, they love how to argue how tariffs are horrible, but then why do countries put tariffs on us first if they're so bad for people that use tariffs?
And also, like, why do you want your enemies making your stuff? You know, like, make it here in America, give Americans jobs.
No more Timu crap.
Yeah.
Bill pass. Hell yeah. You're from I am from Egypt. I have a question. Will Trump be president again for 2028? I hope so, Nick. But I don't think so, but maybe. He said that was just a joke on one of his interviews. Or that he was just messing with them. Timu
Timu,
and Wish
Wish,
products are
Sheen,
horrible.
Sheen as well. They put like chemicals on the clothes that will harm you really, really bad.
Cannot make in America. Labor is expensive. Everything will become expensive. Submit. Aren't you in India? I'm pretty sure this guy's in India talking about we can't make stuff in America. Bill gets signed tomorrow. Yay. Oh no, the chemicals. What conspiracy nut jobs are in here? What conspiracy have we talked about? I mean, I love conspiracy theories, but we haven't even discussed
Start
one
going
yet.
down rabbit
I love
holes.
Alex Jones.
Yeah, but a lot of what Alex Jones
Alex,
ends up saying is true.
exactly. And then they cry and say, no, he's just a conspiracy theorist. What makes it a murder bill? I don't know. I've heard it from the Democrats.
That's a great question.
Excuse me, you love Alex Jones? How dare you say that? Didn't you hear what he said about Sandy Hooked? He said he apologized multiple times and said he was wrong years before that lawsuit came. So get over it. Trump, Vance. Wouldn't it be funny if Trump was the vice president and Vance was the actual president in 2028?
Can
I
he
don't
do
see Trump
that?
being a vice president.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
Trump would allow himself to be a vice president. Yeah.
I don't think so either. He'd
No,
rather
he's
just be
too
no
alpha,
president at
way
that
too
point.
alpha.
Conspiracy is just early news, pretty much. MK Ultra was a conspiracy. Vance is always in the news for his memes.
Have you
Never
watched
for much
Vance's
stuff.
have you watched Vance's video, his movie?
He has a movie? He made a movie?
Yeah. It's
No, I've never
Hillbilly
seen it.
Elgin or something like that. It's really, really good.
I'll definitely have to check that out. Alex Jones is correct 90% of the time.
Yeah,
Drop some super
that's what I
chats,
said.
guys. It's been a while. It's been a while. Drop some super chats if there's anything you want us to read, any requests. Everything's read out loud and requests are taken. Just let me know.
Everyone calls Alex Jones crazy because they cannot call him a liar.
Rubio would make a nonsense president. Yeah, I never really liked Rubio. What do you think about that guy?
Not the biggest
Didn't he
fan,
run against
Mark
Trump
Rubio.
in 2016? Yeah, he ran against Trump in 2016. That's when my hate for him started. Because he is crazy. Liar and a liar.
Yeah, I think that your mic is covered. I noticed that too. I thought it was my phone.
Sorry, yeah, I think it is covered.
Okay.
I'm covering
I
it. Is
thought
it
it was
better
me
now?
at first. It's better. Yeah, Hillbilly LG. That's what I said. I think that's his movie. I recommend it. It's really, really good. He came from very, very humble beginnings. Very humble.
Who throws rocks at homeless kids?
At least we're not homeless now.
Imagine being a politician follower. How low can you get?
Imagine caring about your country. How crazy is that?
Yeah, insane, right? How dare you keep up with recent news and politics? How dare you? I'm not going to read Marxism. No, thank you. I'm not a communist. No, thank you. If you guys got any questions, anything you want me to read out loud, or want to support the channel, you can drop a super chat. Imagine caring about humanity. Insane, right? I know this guy probably hates Trump, but ironically, I'm going to read that out loud. I don't recommend Karl Marx. If you like Karl Marx, you can go to North Korea. Another funny comment. Ted Cruz was promised this bill 3,000 years ago. Okay, that's kind of funny.
Ted Cruz. What are your thoughts on Ted Cruz?
Like I said, I don't really like that guy. I said this before in other streams, but I don't know. He's all right. I don't really like him too much.
I've heard things that are
I
pretty
don't like
ignorant
someone.
from him.
Yeah, I don't really like someone just because they're Republican. That doesn't mean you automatically got to win with me.
Jesse, where are these thousands of elderly people that are losing their insurance?
Come on, we're 6 months into Trump's presidency, and every single week they've been crying, saying we're gonna lose our Medicare any day now. And
Or
now
he's
they're
going to
literally
attack veterans.
They said they're gonna lose their Medicare and Social Security any day now, and now look, they're getting no tax on Social Security.
When people say leave America, it's not your land if you're a citizen. Like, I wonder then, like, whose land do you think it is? It's the American citizen's land. If you are a citizen, this is your land. So that, I mean,
They they think it just belongs to the natives or something. I mean, it's conquered land. Get over it.
but
What
no,
about all the other nations?
the Smithsonian has said that Europeans, Leif Erikson, they said was here before Native Americans, for the Indians. So they say that Europeans were in America first. So if that's the case, like, that's from the Smithsonian. But I mean, that's going to cause a big old thing. We're about to get a lot of hate for that.
Canada has fence on every corner. Yeah, I heard that before about Leif Erikson. Yeah, I believe that Canada does have fence on every corner. I saw it on every corner that I went to in Canada. Not that I was looking for it, but such a lie.
This is
Some of these comments are freaking ridiculous. 19% of these comments now don't even make any sense. If there's anything you want us to discuss, read out loud, please drop a super chat because those are normally the serious discussions that we get.
JJ. We are happy that it passed. Trump should be signing it tomorrow. Is what that's the last like I officially heard.
Lies, 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 lies. Yes, Jake, super chat. If you don't know what it is, look it up on Google. Native Americans immigrated here also. Big Don in the White House.
Daddy D.
Have you read 980 pages? If you hate the bill so much, can you at least tell us why it's a murder bill?
Or what you hate about it? Because a lot of people hate stuff about it only because they're uneducated on what it actually is.
By the way, submit. I'm still waiting for that super chat, that big one, so we can watch the Bibby files since you're so obsessed with it. I guess it's this whole video about how Netanyahu is a corrupt criminal who's stealing money from his people. I'm down to watch it, but if you want me to watch a 2-hour video, you know, you got to pay something for that. 2 hours of my life watching this damn video that I don't even want to listen to. I mean, I watched 2 minutes of it. I agree with most of it, but I mean, not most of it, but yeah, submit. 4 days to go. Okay, he said 4 days.
4 days for what? He's gonna send you the video?
No, 4 days. He's saving money so he can drop a super chat. In 4 days, he'll drop the super chat for it.
Sit down.
I'll do a whole video review of it. Who's covering your shifts at Dollar General? Neither of us work at Dollar General.
I don't even think there's a Dollar General within 12 hours of me.
I mean, I appreciate the super chat haters, but damn. You couldn't have think of a better insult? Like, if I was going to drop a super chat insult, that shit would at least be hilarious at the bare
I have a
minimum.
lot more you can insult me on than that. That was pretty weak.
That was extremely weak. Me. Do you guys support police? I'll let you start with this.
Oh, so this is a double-edged sword. I believe that police are redcoats. However, I do not believe in defunding police, and I think that they are necessary. Um,
They call me
I
a red coat for wearing this red hat.
Well, that's ignorance, I guess. But I mean, people might say that about me saying that about police. But so it's like a double-edged sword for me. I don't think they should be attacked or killed because they're cops. They're doing a job. Do need police, but as humans, we need to act better. Do you know? Like we shouldn't even have to have police. We should just act better. So that's my view on cops. They're needed. I don't think we should defund them. I'm not always on their side, and I think that they need to be held accountable for their actions as well. You? What
I
about you?
agree. I'll tell you my opinion, but let me just say something funny real quick. The first guy said, "Who's covering your shifts at Dollar General?" Then the brother at the road guy
Well,
dropped a super chat. He said, "Me." Okay, now I get that.
I get
Also,
it. Hey,
yeah,
good on you. Thank you for covering our shift.
yeah, thank you for covering our shifts at General Dollar General, whatever the hell you're talking about in those comments. But yeah, what do I think about the police? Yeah, I think that we shouldn't defund them. Obviously, I mean this one guy, this one crazy radical liberal guy. This is even honestly worse than cutting the funds of the police. He said yesterday on it was in the Discord. He was on there for like freaking 2 or 3 hours. He's like, I think that we should have police that don't have guns. I'm like, what the
No,
hell are you saying? Police without guns? We shouldn't even have citizens without guns, much less police without guns. Like
I
he's
agree with
like,
that.
oh, but like but what if they're calling it? They can call the police and say that it's like a civil matter, like they say it's not violent, and the police can come and they won't have any guns, and they can figure the situation out. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. You know how quickly someone can just pull their gun out and get the shooting, and the cops won't have their gun then? That makes no sense. That's some of the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. But yeah, I don't think we should defund the cops, but I do think they do some corrupt stuff sometimes. I mean, Trump is an
Yep.
example of the police corruption. They made this man take a mugshot. The police made this man take a mugshot. He's 70. He was 78 years old, and you want to charge him with crimes and make him take a mugshot? What the hell is wrong with you? But that mugshot made him more and more popular. Oh yeah, this guy, the same guy that I was telling you about, that he says tell the story about the gays and the pork story. Yeah, this guy like says all these stories like, oh, I used to live in Turkey, I used to live in Germany. This guy's like 20, so that tells me that he was living with his family the entire time, and they were basically taking care of him. So maybe that's why he's such like a little baby, because his parents have been taking care of him his whole life. But I mean, as they should, but like he's a grown ass man now, and he's crying like a little boy. And yeah, he was like saying yesterday, he was crying his eyes about. He was first saying about the pork, like we were like Eric was in there saying about like Muslims. I was saying like Muslims don't even eat pork, so of course they're not gonna accept homosexuality. It's against the Quran. I don't have anything against gay people. Like that's not. I have no hatred towards them, but I'm just speaking the facts about the Quran. And this guy's like a Turkish guy. He's like, well, actually, this one small group of Muslims, like 500 years ago, they were okay with homosexuals. I sent him links and articles about how they killed gay people, and then he started screaming, well, that's only if they have gay sex in public. I'm like, oh, this guy has a mental disability. And then he's like, the early Ottoman Empire, they didn't do that. I'm like, I don't give a damn about what you're saying. The Quran has multiple verses that's against homosexuality. Like, you can't
Homosexuality.
say Muslims support homosexuality. I think it's hilarious that there's queers for Palestine. Palestinians push homosexuals off
Off
rooftops
of
and
cliff.
kill them.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, how the hell is there an American organization called Queers for Palestine? They kill queers in Palestine.
Well, they support them here in America because they're uneducated.
Yeah, that is true. Does anyone have any interesting comments to comment about this whole situation? I think it's crazy. Queers for Palestine? What the fuck is wrong with people?
It's an oxymoron.
And this guy loves to argue, oh, well, 500 years ago, this small group of Muslims. And he loves to say that they're the largest Muslim empire. I don't think the Ottoman Empire was the largest Muslim empire, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know my Muslim history. But from my history research, it showed there was many large empires of Muslims. Missouri. Shout out Missouri.
Yeah. Shout out to Missouri.
Queers for Palestine is not that stupid as it sounds. Why not? Why is it not stupid? Can you tell me why it's not stupid instead of just saying it's not stupid? Educate me, please. Oh yeah, Eric, that name went viral literally. We got whenever people join in, that's what they call you. Even though you said multiple times you're not racist, you're not homophobic. They don't care about your own opinions. They don't know you as a person. They just want to call you a racist or a homophobe or a cult member. They don't give a damn if they know you as a person or not.
How funny. Did you ever answer earlier? What do you think about the military going to the riots? Did you answer that?
No, I don't think I answered that. Yeah, I think the military, I mean, I made videos about it, but I'll answer it again here. But also, here's another quick comment before I talk about that. Both Palestinians and queers are oppressed. Prove me wrong. Well, first off, I disagree that either of them is really that all that oppressed. I mean, maybe 1% oppressed, but I wouldn't call that oppression. But you can argue that. And also, who gives a damn if they're oppressed or not? They both should hate each other. Palestinians push gay people off rooftops. Now, if gay people were pushing Palestinians off rooftops, Palestinians would be bombing the shit out of you. And then I guarantee you guys wouldn't be friends. So yeah, the thing about the military base Not the military base, the military being at the riots. Yeah, I think Trump did the right thing. They were crying, they're saying, peaceful protest, peaceful protest. And there's still stuff that the news isn't talking about. I mean, also we had the looting. Yeah, that's not peaceful. We had the cars burning. It literally, from what I saw, it looked like at least 60 cars were set on fire, if not 100. Third off,
Multiple
there was a
police
dead
were hurt.
body found. There's a
Yeah.
dead body found. They never talk about this. I haven't heard any official death reports. It's been over a month. They don't say the guy's name. They don't say what happened to him. They're covering it up. They don't talk about it on mainstream media. But you guys can look it up. A dead body was found near the ICE riots in LA where they were looting. And that very night, they found a dead body on the sidewalk where they were breaking in stores and looting. A dead body was found, but the mainstream media still hasn't released any causes of death or talked about this guy, and it's been like a month now. So I think
I
Trump
didn't
did the
hear
right
anything.
thing.
I have not heard anything about that.
Yeah, it's never been covered by the mainstream media. And that's just one dead body that wasn't covered by the mainstream media. Imagine how much stuff if I had like a radio. This guy made a great point yesterday on Discord. Like if you have like a radio frequency scanner, you can tune in on your like local police radios, your ambulance radios, and you can see what's happening in your local city. And you can really see how much stuff they don't cover on the news. And you can really see the truth. So just imagine if they didn't cover this death. Imagine how many other deaths they might have covered up, or that didn't even make Google, or didn't even make news on the internet. This didn't make mainstream media news, but at least there was a couple articles written about it on Google.
Tracy said
Republican
she heard about
2028.
it.
Yeah, I talked
Yeah.
about it on a couple streams already. And then they love to
What
say
about the
Jan 6, Jan
that's
6.
January 6th has already been debunked. Nancy Pelosi should be in prison for life.
Not to mention, those people did their time in prison. They served their almost 4 years in prison. And you said, oh my God, Trump pardoned them. How long do you want them to do in prison for breaking a window? How many years do you want them to do in prison for breaking a window and protesting? The only people that died was one girl that was a veteran. She broke in a window where I think a Senate member was or something, and the police shot her and killed her. No one else died. How long in prison do you want these people to do? Life is 4 years, not enough time for them for protesting and breaking a window. An illegal immigrant in California killed a young couple. They were in their 20s, they were married, they were driving. A drunk illegal immigrant killed them in a car crash. And he got 10 years in prison. And the state of California took his time down to 5 years. I'm pretty sure this is in court right now, but they're saying they're going to give him, good time served, 5 years, get out in 5 years. Why the hell are you getting out in 5 years? You murdered somebody. Deport? No, don't even deport this guy. Just give him life in prison or throw him in El Salvador for life.
Well, we don't want to give him life in prison here because then the taxpayers have to fund that.
Yeah,
Do you
put him
know?
life in prison in El Salvador. Their president
Deport,
will
just
take care of
deport,
that.
deport,
Yeah.
deport.
3 cops killed themselves because of January 6th. Great point. Maybe if Nancy Pelosi did her job and those cops would have not killed themselves.
January 6th did happen. It's not that it didn't happen, but it didn't happen the way that people have portrayed it happened. Do you know? So like let's not say it didn't happen because it did. It absolutely did. And it was an awful, awful thing, but it's not what majority of people think that it was.
No, there was only one person that died on actually January 6th. There was another cop that died from like the toxins that they're spraying in the air every day. Like the gas, whatever the hell it's
The
called, the
tear
smoke
gas?
gas, the tear gas, yeah, the tear gas. He died and had a heart attack in the hospital, and they said it was because of the tear gas. But that wasn't even on January 6th. He died on January 7th.
Why protest ICE? What are you protesting when you protest ICE? What would you possibly be protesting?
The federal government, that's what they're
I
protesting.
support ICE 100%.
Let's get some interesting comments moving. There's all trolls in here right now. Let's get some super chats rolling. Self-deport, absolutely. If you guys have any good comments, questions, January 6th, I do believe, was an inside job. There was many people working inside. There was undercover, I believe FBI or CIA or maybe both of them. Someone said, yep. Super chat activated. Well, that's interesting, but I don't see a super chat.
Wishful thinking.
Big Don in the White House. We will be okay. I hope so.
ICE is not the SS. Oh my goodness. We're Nazis because we support ICE.
If Alexander, if you want me to read any ridiculous comments out loud like that, you got to drop a super chat. I'm gonna pin that super chat at topic, people. Exactly. Greetings from Germany. Shout out Germany, but I don't know if you're just trolling or what. I think you're not really from Germany. You're just a troll. Diddy needs an alligator for an ankle monitor. Yeah, I agree. If they let him out on supervised release or house arrest or whatever you call it, then I think that he should have an ankle monitor as an alligator.
I second that.
Debate Nick Fuentes. Why do people love talking about this guy on my channel? You know, that's actually one of the first times I ever went viral on the internet was a Nick Fuentes supporter screen recording my channel and posting it on his Twitter that had like 100K or 200K followers on his Twitter. And this shit
Really?
got like 40,000 subscribers. And all the video was me saying was Nick Fuentes is a racist and a neo-Nazi, which is true. I don't know if you know who he
That is
is.
true.
He used to support
I
Trump.
know Nick
but
Fuentes very well. No, I know exactly who Nick Fuentes is. He is. He's very anti-Semitic.
he's not only that, he hates everyone that's not a white Christian, in his
Yeah.
own words. Guys, let's get some interesting comments, questions, something interesting in the comments. And if you want to drop a super chat for something stupid, like a stupid question or something to talk about, or you want me to read something, you can drop it as well. He's not going to run for president. Why are you a Nazi? Neither of us are Nazis. At least you guys stop at Fuentes. Yeah, of course. Of course. Who's Trevor Milton? Do you know who Trevor
I was just
Milton
going to
is?
say that. I don't know who that is.
No, I don't know who
Who is
that is.
Trevor Milton? What do you think of him pardoning the, what was it, the Christies? Was that their name?
I don't know. Manhattan protects their Diddy. Manhattan does protect their Diddy. Manhattan does protect their Diddy. That is true.
Attacking federal buildings is not a peaceful protest. That's true. It's a riot.
Daily Show, yeah. It is a daily show. It was the bear mace. Yeah, that too. They were talking about the police who died on January 6th. He didn't die on January 6th. He died on January 7th because he had a heart attack from the damn bear mace. Please like, subscribe, share, ring that notification bell. Hell yeah. Thank you for that comment. Kamala 2028. I don't think she'll run again.
I don't
Any
think she'll
news
run
on her
again.
running? No, I don't think
No,
so.
no. She just said too, just recently she came out and said that she was thinking about running again. I think that would be a disaster.
Oh, welcome back. Yeah, that would be a disaster. I really do wonder if she owes too much money. Yeah, she spent $1 billion and lost. I heard she was in $22 million of debt
And debt that she
after.
still owed, yeah,
I
for
heard
that
Trump
party
offered
and
to pay it
stuff.
off, actually. He's that nice of a guy that he would offer to pay off her debt. That's kind of hilarious. Willie Brown needs his mistress back.
That's awful.
I'm not going to answer that comment, Kendra. They gave Carmelo their money. Yeah, they probably did. They made
Yeah.
Carmelo a millionaire.
And now he put in for a public defender because he has no money. Did you
The
know
super
that?
chats. No, I did not know that. They bought a
Yeah,
house
they
and a
put in
car.
for. Yeah, well, he just put in for a public defender. His mom is back on asking for more money. She said that they have no money and that they need more money, and he needs a public defender.
Someone said super chats are slow today. No, they're not slow today at all. But if you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, you can drop a super chat. If not, we'll probably wrap this up soon, unless we get some more topics or anything like that you guys want us to talk about. If you guys want us to talk about the Epstein files, I mean, you can talk about it. But if you want us to go like in a long conversation about it, drop a super chat. But you can tell me what you think about that whole Epstein bullshit.
I'm very disappointed that they haven't been released yet.
Yeah,
That's
same.
very disheartening. I'm pro defending children, so they should be released. I don't know why they haven't. Like Trump did promise us that, and he hasn't. So, uh,
Yeah, I am disappointed about that, but I don't think Trump has done anything to children. I'll be honest. I
no,
don't
I don't
believe
think
that.
Trump's in there. No, no, no. So everyone who had money rubbed elbows with Jeffrey Epstein. That's a fact. That does not mean that everyone partied with him. I do think that Trump had association with him because they were both in the billionaire circle. Do I think that Trump partied with him? Absolutely not. Trump has done a lot to save children and to end human trafficking. We have to remember that. Like Trump has done a lot for that, and that is super important. But I mean, like he should release them. Like there's zero reason why these people are not all in prison already. So, I mean, that's my views on the Epstein files.
I
They need
don't
to be
watch
released. I don't think it's in
Candace
them.
Owens.
Oh, so she just turned on Trump pretty hard. I actually thought that she might be Trump's VP um pick, and there was talk about it, but she just turned on him super hardcore. So I
Trump
don't know what
kicked
the Candace
Epstein
Owens question
out
was.
of Mar-a-Lago. Fun fact.
Yes, he did. That's true. Trump did kick him out. Yep, that is true.
Aliens are on the island with Diddy and Kamala? Possibly, probably. I don't know anything about that. Submit? I'm sorry. I don't know anything about Candace Owens is becoming Bridget. I'm sorry. I've never watched that. Not a Candace Owens fan. I never was, even when she was supporting Trump. I just thought her opinion seemed pretty bought and paid for. And she's having her fifth child, so that explains why she might need some money. Hello, Patriot Dad. I just said the reason I don't like her is because it seems like her opinions are bought and paid for. Even when she was a Trump supporter, I didn't really like her too much.
Well, not even just bought and paid for, but I also feel like she will say one thing one day and then say the opposite the next day. Like she jumps ship.
Yeah, she does jump ship. Candace has changed. Sad.
Very true, Tracy.
Oh, Cameron is still screaming about Eric's cut watermelon the other day. Ugh, these
I
people
don't
have an
know.
obsession. Yeah, no, you don't get it. They're all screaming at him because he went to like the supermarket, bought cut watermelon. He said, "Oh, I'll pay extra for cut watermelon," but since he wanted to pave his mother's driveway himself, they screamed their neck off. They're like, "Just pay someone to do it." He's like, "I could pay someone, but I like to do this kind of work." They don't know what it's like to do hard work and feel proud about something. They don't have any pride in their work.
No. Proof of what?
Yes, Candace seems like a convert feminist. Grape soda and a pack of Newport 100s. I feel like that's a big troll comment, but okay.
I feel like that's teetering on racist.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. That sounds like a pretty racist comment, but you have the right to like whatever you want. Biden is disgusting, but come on. I don't know what you mean by that. Can we agree that Trump is touched by the Holy Spirit? Absolutely. I think he's a changed man after he got shot. He got a lot more religious, and his entire personality changed a little bit. He's much more committed and much more intense now. He cursed 2 times, like in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, happy 4th.
1945. Now new Hitler. What the hell is wrong with you guys?
I don't
Hallelujah.
understand how Trump is Hitler. I mean, like, I don't, there's no connection.
That is true, but he also cursed at another person. I'm trying to remember what the second thing of him cursing was. Oh, he said that son of a bitch Biden tried to put me in wants he said that son of a bitch Biden wanted me to be in alligator Alcatraz. First off, Cameron, we have had super chats. Second off, I think Eric is busy, but he loves trolling you in the comments as well. And third off, we have a wonderful guest right here. There's pictures of him partying with Epstein. Yeah, we already talked about that. Anything new you have
Yep.
to say?
Lots of people did. He had money. He was a prominent character.
What a great birthday present for America. The big, beautiful bill passes into law.
That is a pretty good day, huh? Very significant.
Hell yeah. These people said, "Oh, your channel is just like the Titanic." Yeah, buddy, I think you wish that. Another person said, "Wow, 6,700 subscribers. I don't think you're going to get much more." Yeah, keep dreaming. Keep effing dreaming. We're going to
I'm
keep
not even
growing as a
seeing
channel.
those.
No, that one before that was earlier. That was like way before. I just never responded because I thought it was just the stupidest comment. He knows I'm going to keep gaining subscribers.
I think that you should choose 3 or even just one topic to focus on solely and just
Yeah,
focus on that. Not even worry about commenters. Of course, a lot of it's ignorance. So just pick a topic and focus on it.
absolutely. Next time we'll have to do that. You can pick a topic next time, something you're passionate about.
You were supposed to you're supposed
Well,
to
if
let
you're
me
on the
know.
show again, I'm saying you can pick a topic, but I can
Yeah.
pick something too. I'm really passionate about the border. If anyone ever wants me to debate, they're like, okay, we'll let you pick a subject to debate about. I just say the border. It's like the easiest thing to debate about for me because I know a
Well,
lot
what?
of the
So tell
facts.
me, what? All right, what do you think of the border?
We got to close the border. We can't have an open
And well, it is
border.
closed. It is closed now. Trump did close it. It's completely closed.
Yeah, I think it's doing good. We just need
It
to
is
get
doing
more
well.
deportations.
Did you know that
I
last month? Well, not last month. Now the month before, had the lowest border crossings I think in history.
Yeah, I believe it. I think I heard that.
Yeah, so that's impressive. I
Patriot
think that.
Dad, didn't you message me on Discord? Sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Continue. No,
What?
I said didn't you message me on Discord to the moderator guy in chat? It's okay. What were you
Oh,
saying?
I have no idea.
Make America Poland. You know what they do in Poland, right? They shoot.
That's what I was gonna say. So Poland right now is they're shooting to kill at the border with live rounds. I think there's nothing wrong with that. To protect your heritage and your country, you have to stop with live rounds at the border. I totally think that we should adopt Poland's policy on border control.
Now listen how hilarious this is. We at India ship all immigrants immediately. That's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, no, a lot of places do. So for people to be like, "Oh, you're racist because you want to see your country succeed," that doesn't make sense. Like
Meaning of national is closed borders. What kind of people do you guys even have coming to India illegally? I'm just curious, Sumit. Could you please tell me? Like, what
they're
countries are
not.
coming
They're
in?
coming to New York.
Yeah, no, they're coming to New York, but who's coming to India is my question. Let me guess. Maybe, like, I don't really know. Bangladeshi. Okay, that makes sense.
I think people might vacation there, maybe travel, but not want to stay.
Yeah, but Bangladesh is like their own country, and that's like near India. Race system is a Democrat buzzword.
It is. So is Nazi.
Dems are in Alligator Alley demanding an inspection of Alligator Alcatraz right now. They showed it on live television, Alligator Alcatraz. What inspection do they need? They don't have any rights to inspection.
David said, "Will Jesus condone shooting people at the border?" I think he will condone you protecting your land. Absolutely, yeah.
They have no government in Bangladesh. Interesting. I didn't know it. All right. Any last comments, and then we're going to wrap this
Yeah.
up. Any comments? Anything good? Any super chats? If not, we're going to wrap this up now. Any final words, guys? Or any final words on your part? I can't think of anything at the moment.
No, I think we covered it.
Yeah, I think that's it for now.
Alrighty. You have a good
All right.
night.
Have a good
Happy
night as
4th.
well. Happy
Bye.
4th. Thank you for coming on. It was
Absolutely.
great having you
Bye.
on.
Thanks
Bye
for
bye.
having me. I'll talk to you soon.
Of course. Talk to you.
Oh.
Great stream. Good night, guys. Good job, you guys. Thank you. And if we have anyone here that wants to be a guest or be on the show, feel free. Sorry, still sick. Feel free to message me on Discord or Twitter. Happy Independence Day. Thank you, guys. Happy Independence Day. You want to be invited, Submit? Then join the Discord. Link in bio. It's free to join the Discord. If you want an invite, join the Discord. What's up? What's up, Patriot Dad? I saw your message about me exchanging numbers. Yeah. Don't you have me on Discord? Haven't you messaged me on Discord before? Oh, no, that's Lunchbox. That's messaged me on Discord. Good night, Lunchbox. You need my number. Well, we got people in here watching. I don't want to dox myself, but are you on Discord, Patriot Dad, or do you have Twitter? because I can send you my information there. On Twitter or Discord, I can give you my number. Well, I don't think Eric wants to be on live right now, but he's welcome to join anytime. My name on Discord, it's link in my YouTube bio. Click on my channel, click links, and then click Discord. Don't go, man. Well, you asked for Eric yourself. I don't think he's in here right now. And if he wants to be on the show, he messages me and lets me know. I don't know you, Alexander. I don't know you. I'm not giving my numbers out unless I know you. But you're welcome to talk with me in the Discord. Discord. Okay, message me on Discord. I'll give it to you. And also, I would love to have both Lunchbox and Patriot Dad on as guests at some point. Yeah, gotta go now. We can be friends. Join my Discord. I got a whole community. Cameron, if you're curious, you can drop a super chat and I'll tell you. I will tell you. It's looking good, though. It's looking good. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say, Cameron. It's looking good. See you on Discord. Awesome, Lunchbox. I would love to have you, brother. Absolutely. Yeah, I know. They would hate to see a man doing well. They love to pretend in their mind that my channel isn't rapidly growing, that we aren't gaining success. And the only one I have to dig my success to is absolutely every single one of you guys, even the haters, but most importantly, the supporters. Anyway, guys, really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hit the like and subscribe button. And peace out, guys. Join my Discord if you want to get connected with me one-on-one. Thanks, guys. Peace out. Have a good evening. Nice night. Happy 4th of July. I will be live tomorrow, but yeah, happy 4th. Hats. I haven't seen it yet, but smash that like and subscribe button. Hell no, Cameron. That's racist. Bye-bye.